Well, Bob, now that you're here, I want to shift gears to a story. I don't know if you saw, so I'm going to share a screen. Let me go ahead and see if I can get this to go and see if this is the right one and get it a little bigger. Google News, they admit they rewrote the news algorithm to go after Trump. How does that feel, my friend? The Google News, the bane of our existence right there. A Google whistleblower, Zach Voorhees, coming forth and talking about manipulation of the algorithm against former President Trump. He wrote a book, Google Leaks, a whistleblower's expose of big tech censorship. And he says, the madness of big tech and their attempt to mold our reality into a version compatible with the globalist view of the world has never been portrayed better than this chilling account by Google whistleblower, Zach Voorhees. My friend, talk a little bit about the shenanigans of what is known as Google News.
Yeah, Google News. First of all, this comes as no surprise at all. They are able to manipulate the people globally quite simply with a few little tweaks inside their computer software. Yeah, we've experienced these kind of issues with our different websites over, I think we started around 2010. And right now we have a website that unless you put in the exact URL for the website, it does not come up.
Yeah.
It does not come up.
Alex, I don't know if we've ever told you. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, bro.
I was going to say, Alex, I don't know if we ever told you the story. So one of our biggest stories ever was an outsourced movie review by the regular reviewer's wife reviewed Twilight. And about a year and a half later, we were still getting regular views every single day, even like 40 views, 80 views. It was pretty regular. And then one day, all of a sudden, 0. And then the next day it was like 6, and it was like 12. They would go back to 40 or 80, then 0 again. You could see the chart like being turned on and turned off, turned on, turned off. So I know you've had different websites and different things you've experienced. What are your thoughts on this crazy Google News manipulation, the whistleblower, and is it even going to make a difference at this point?
No, it makes perfect sense. I mean, look, you could say it before and it was a conspiracy theory, but now this is just more proof from a whistleblower. This is what they're doing. They have been doing it. They've been screwing with the algorithm for so long. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've talked to you, Brandon, where you're telling me they're moving the algorithm around again. You keep trying to do the right thing to work within their system, and then they just change the rules on you. It's just they're just straight evil. Like, here's the thing. And again, this is a little bit different than that. That Adrian, his YouTube channel was just taken down permanently. He hasn't put up a video in a year, and it was something that he did in the past, which they would not tell him which, and they just cut his page down completely.
Yeah,
Bob, you can speak to the dispatch page. I mean, the dispatch page has been demonetized. We still have close to 2,000 subscribers. We get all these views that we still get to this day. We cannot figure out what flags and hard marks and strikes we have to figure out what videos. I've deleted videos. I've cut out sound. They flagged all of our radio shows when they had music that would play during our ins and outs on the actual radio show. Those little 7-minute clips, those little things that we were legally allowed to do on the radio. I had to go back. We tried to take all those out. We've done all to this day, Bob. I don't think we have a clue what to do to try to put it all back and make it monetized and make it remotely active again.
I think it's meant to be a mystery, right?
At this point, I feel that way.
And Brandon, you know about the recent experience. I did a short podcast on hydroxychloroquine, and it was about a study that said hydroxychloroquine is not effective against COVID. So it was in line with the common thought, and just because they had hydroxychloroquine in the title, YouTube took it off about 8 months after I put it up, and I tried to appeal it. I said, "This is from the study it came from," and their medical experts said, "Nay." So, yeah, and it fell in line with the COVID people. It's what the COVID people say, right? Yeah, hydroxychloroquine is no good. I had no opinion one way or the other. I was just reporting a study. Yeah.
Yeah. How can you take down when you're just reporting a study? Like, how do you? I mean, again, that's a very rhetorical question, but I just don't understand when you're trying to put things forward that is just a discussion on an issue, how they just take it all down. I don't understand it.
And there was no commentary at all to it. Yeah.